Finally, the countdown to my son's 12th birthday is over. My son turns 12 today, and celebrating his birthday today, I want to share the things that I have learned. I always brag to people that autism has taught me so many lessons, so many life lessons. And today I really want to get a little bit deeper into those life lessons that I'm using in all other aspects of my life, lessons that I'm using even in raising my other two children who are not on the autism spectrum, lessons that I'm using in my own marriage, lessons that I'm using at work, lessons that I'm using even in my studies, lessons that I'm using even in relating with other people in different circles, lessons that I'm using even my friendships, in relating with my relatives. Autism has taught me so many things, and today I want to give those about 12 lessons. There is quite a lot of lessons, but today I just want to cover 12 since we are celebrating my son's 12th birthday. Lesson number one of 12. Lesson number one that I want to share is I've learned from raising my son who is autistic that you are enough. You just have to believe in yourself. You are enough the way you are. You are good enough. You don't have to be like anyone else. The way your brain works is part of what makes you, you. And that's something wonderful. You are unique. You are enough. That is very, very important to remember, that you are you. You are the greatest gift that the world has experienced. Do not limit yourself. When you go out there, don't shrink to fit in. When you look to other people, when you look at other people, look at them for inspiration, for motivation, but don't then shrink and crave to be them. Be inspired, be motivated, but remain you. You can copy strategies, you can copy maybe patterns, but remember not to lose yourself in the process. You are wonderful the way you are. That is what I've learned. The first lesson of 12. That is what I've learned from raising my son who is on the autism spectrum. Lesson number 2 of 12, as I celebrate my son's 12th birthday. Lesson that I've learned from raising my autistic son. Feelings are not good or bad. They are not good or bad, but they are messages. Feelings are messages that are coming from our brain or from our body, telling us something. They are a communication from our body. They are a communication from our brain, communicating something. They are messages. Feelings are just messengers. It's okay to listen and take your time to understand the message that comes in the form of feelings. So raising my son, we have had times where we have to sit down and do an emotional audit to find out why you are feeling the way you are feeling. It's okay. Just take a pause and sit down. It's not every feeling that requires you to act right there. Some of the feelings, most of them, they want you to sit and think through. Some of the feelings, they don't want you to act right there. They want you to take your time and really go through the feeling. You cannot run away from feelings, but you can master how to respond to those feelings. You can master how to interpret those feelings. That is the lesson number 2 that I've learned from raising my autistic son who has turned 12 today. Lesson number 3 of the 12 lessons that I want to share today on my son's 12th birthday. Lesson number 3, it's okay to need help. It's very much okay for you to be in need of help. Asking for help does not make you a weakling. Asking for help does not make you a fool. It actually makes you stronger. It actually makes you wiser. It's okay to say, can you please help me? It's okay to say, please help me here. I don't know what to do. Or please help me. I'm stuck. I need help with this and this and this. It's very much okay. I've had to learn that from the journey of raising my autistic son. I've learned that it's very wise to ask for help when necessary. We have had to teach my son every time to ask for help. We have had to teach my son that it's actually a strength to know when to ask help. So when you are in need, remember to ask help. That is lesson number 3 of 12. Lesson number 4 of the 12 lessons I've learned so far and that I'm sharing today on my son's birthday. So on lesson number 4, it's your differences are your superpowers. That's why you have to celebrate your differences from other people. They are your superpowers. That different personality, that different perspective of life, it enriches the environment. That different thought processes. It mustn't make you shrink. It mustn't make you feel awkward. But you must celebrate your different way of responding, reacting to environments. I've learned from raising my autistic son that being different is actually a superpower. The way you think, the way you see, the way you feel, the world is very special. The world needs more minds who see things differently, who bring new ideas. So celebrate yourself if you see yourself looking at life differently. Don't then think you are a weird person. It could be, and it could be you are actually the smartest person in the room. So celebrate your uniqueness. Celebrate those differences, because the world needs people like you, people who are different. Celebrate yourself. Lesson number 5, mistakes are part of the learning process. Mistakes are part of the learning process. You cannot learn and master a thing without making mistakes. And remember, everyone makes mistakes. So do not punish yourself for making mistakes. Messing up does not mean you are a failure. It means you are trying, and trying is a sign of bravery. It means you are very brave. Just trying, it's a sign of bravery. That is lesson number 5 of 12 lessons that I've learned from raising my son on the special needs. Lesson number 6 of 12. You may take your time. You can take your time. The world might be in a rush, but you don't have to be in a rush. Your competition is the previous version of yourself. Stay in your lane and don't be in a rush. Go at your own pace, the pace that works for you, the pace that gives you the result. So when it comes to milestones, when it comes to developmental milestones, I've had to really learn this lesson. Not to compare my son. Today he's turning 12. But when we look at the developmental milestones, I have learned not even to compare with other 12-year-olds. I celebrate where he is, and I compare his current version with the previous version, and we celebrate that. That is what we compare him with. The person that he was yesterday, the person that he was a month ago, the person that he was a year ago is what we compare him against. Not the other people who are also 12. Because he is him and those other people are those other people. Their circumstances are different. Move in this life at your own pace, in your own lane. Don't make other people make you feel rushed. Lesson number 7 of the 12 lessons that I've learned from raising my son who is autistic. Your voice matters. What you think and what you feel is very important. When you speak or when you communicate, the world gets a chance to better understand you. It's not every time where you have to keep quiet. Sometimes you have to communicate, let people know, let the world know exactly what you are thinking, because that helps them, that helps those people around you to understand you. Communicate, express your opinions, express your feelings to those who care to listen. So your opinion matters, your voice matters, but just to know when to use it, because it can be a tool of success or a tool of destruction. Your voice matters. Lesson number 7. Lesson number 8 of the 12 lessons I want to share celebrating my son's birthday. Kindness is a powerful virtue. Kindness is a powerful virtue. Being kind to yourself and to other people changes the world each time you do it. Being kind to yourself and then all other people changes the world a little bit every time you do that. So remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to be kind to others too. Lesson number 9 of the 12 lessons I want to share on my son's birthday. You are never alone. You are never alone. Even when things feel hard or confusing, you are surrounded by love. You just have to pay attention a little bit more. Because sometimes in the noise of hardship, in the noise of confusion, you might not hear the sound of love. But if you pay attention a little bit more, if you step back, take a pause, you will hear the voice, the sound, the echoing of love. There will always be somebody who is willing to show you kindness. So you are never alone. Even when it feels like the whole world is against you, there will be always somebody somewhere willing to pay attention to what you are going through. So hang in there and be patient with yourself. Lesson number 9, you are never alone. Lesson number 10, brave doesn't mean not scared. Being brave, being strong, being enduring does not mean you don't get scared. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay. Brave means doing something even when it's hard and you are scared. And you do that every single day. I've learned from my son, with his condition, the bravery of trying every single day. The bravery of persisting, learning the things that he struggled with, hanging on, doing it over and over again, some of them taking longer to master. I've learned bravery from my son. That has been lesson number 10 of the 12 lessons I want to share. Lesson number 11 of the 12 lessons I want to share, celebrating my son's birthday. Rest is important. It's very, very important to take rest. Our bodies and our brains need breaks. Resting does not mean you're lazy. It means you are recharging for more adventures. So in as much as you have deadlines to meet, you have so many things to finish, to complete, so many things, so many boxes to tick, remember to rest. Lesson number 12, as I celebrate my son's birthday, the things that I've learned from having a child who have got special needs, who is growing on the autism spectrum. I have learned that in as much as it's crucial to seek being understood, it's so special, it's priceless to seek to understand other people. In as much as you want to be understood, in as much as you want people to see things from your perspective, make it an effort as well to get into people's shoes. Make an effort as well to look at things from their side. Make an effort also to understand their side of story. Because with autism, I've learned that so many times in a day, I have to get into my son's shoes. So many times in a day, I have to look at things from his perspective. So many times in a day, in a week, in a year, in my planning, in my day-to-day planning, I have to remember that I have a special needs child and I have to look at life. I have to make decisions considering him. And these are some of the lessons that I thought, let me share with you on his birthday. And thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, it really means you resonate with what we are sharing here. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. What other things you have learned from being around special needs people? What have you learned from autistic individuals or individuals with special needs? What have life taught you through those people? Because I think life is full of lessons. People that we come across as well are full of lessons that we can pluck and benefit from them. I would love to hear from you. And remember to comment. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. I would also want to learn from you as well. For now, see you in the next video. Bye.